Well, Derrick, thank you very much for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
So this is one of my favorite weekends of the year. The wife and I have a big weekend planned, and a lot of it is centered around the holiday flea that's coming up. Could you talk a little bit about, well, let's start with Friday. What's going to happen on Friday?
So the city is actually bringing back the parade and tree lighting that it used to do. So that's our annual light up night. And as a part of that, we will serve as the retail shopping experience with Flea on Phelps returning. It was a smash hit last year. You heard comments of folks just saying, man, this feels big city. It feels like I'm in downtown, you know, whatever city. And so we're actually excited to bring that back Friday. It'll be from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. on the pedestrian walkway of Phelps. And we're actually doubling in size this year. I was going to say, are you going to be on both sides of Federal Street? Since now that the other side's done? Yeah, last year we took it easy on the community, right? And easy on ourselves as well, because logistically we had a lot to figure out. But once we did, and once we saw how folks really engaged with it, we thought we could expand it, open it up a little bit more. And now that they finished both sides of Phelps, because last year it wasn't complete. So we'll take from Commerce all the way to Boardman. Yeah.
So about how many vendors do you think you're going to have?
Last year we had 30. We'll have about 65 vendors at Flea on Phelps this year. Yeah.
And if somebody doesn't have a chance to see them on Friday, a lot of those vendors will be at the regular Youngstown Flea, the Christmas Flea, Holiday Flea, Saturday and Sunday, right?
Yeah, that's been our tradition each year since the Flea started in 2016. If people remember, we were once at the beautiful Dior Performing Arts Center, and the transition happened when we actually bought our building. During the pandemic, we purchased the industrial space. We love it. We love Dior. It was a very sad transition, but it just made more sense in our new home to host our holiday market. So right after Flea on Phelps on Friday, you'll find us 2 days at our own building. Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And it's really neat because I've been there in the summertime, and you'll have most people kind of outside. You'll have a few inside also, but then you use like a different part of the building in the winter. It seems like.
Yeah, you know, part of that is Flea on Phelps proved that the previous years of folks saying outdoor markets in Northeast Ohio didn't make sense, and it was too cold. We got a good taste of what that felt like. People loved it. But we had been so accustomed to doing the indoor market at Dior that we moved everyone inside for the holiday markets. And it provides some relief. So we enjoy it. You know, it's going to stay the same. You know, we're going to keep doing it indoors. We get enough outdoor experience at Flea on Phelps now for the holidays. And so we just thought, you know, our vendors do transition from Flea on Phelps. Many of them participate all weekend long. You're talking 3 days of markets for those vendors. But you will see some different vendors between those 3 days as well.
Well, see, I was worried last year about it being a little cold. It was actually lovely inside. You guys brought in like the heaters and everything, and it was actually really, really nice. So.
Yeah, you know,
you don't have to worry about the weather.
No, you know, folks have to understand there's a shirt that goes around our community that I see people wearing, and on it, it says, Youngstown invented grit.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm calling people to the carpet on that t-shirt. Don't wear that shirt and then complain about the weather, right? Flea on Phelps outdoors. But Holiday Flea for those 2 days is indoors. And I always just encourage people, and I'm joking about that invented grid. I understand the variables and inclement weather. But what I mean is that, you know, we're entering in that fourth quarter where most businesses do a ton of their stability financially, they gain from here. And so supporting our local small businesses is well worth it. It's well worth bundling up. And it's well worth coming out, even though our best attempts to warm up places may fail. Thankfully, you know, last year, as you stated, it was warm and you didn't have to wear everything, you know, the scarf and the hat and the gloves. But from a vendor perspective, they're there for hours. And so, you know, making sure they're comfortable, they're taken care of for that period of time is important. And all they're looking for is folks to come out and support them while they're there. You know, I really want to throw in there this crazy idea of a almost 8-foot tall mailbox that we're doing. We're calling.
Oh yeah. We didn't talk about the mailbox. That will be at the holiday Flea.
It'll be at the Flea on Phelps to begin with.
Okay.
And so it's a Believe Youngstown campaign that we're launching with the Youngstown Flea in conjunction with We Are a Generation. We Are a Generation is sought to just really be a community empowerment organization. And so this mailbox is just a riff off of that Believe Macy's mailbox that you would see in writing letters to Santa. Well, here we're asking folks to believe in Youngstown and write letters to the residents of the city, giving them the encouragement and holiday well wishes that will help us get through some of the challenges that we've seen over the last couple of years and even the last couple of decades. And so you'll see that again, it's an almost 8-foot tall red mailbox. It's called the Flea Mail Express. The campaign is Believe Youngstown. You'll have little, you know, cards that will be available for you to just write a note, drop it in the mailbox, and for each card, the Youngstown Flea is actually donating $1 to the We Are a Generation nonprofit so it can continue its work throughout the community just to empower our people.
What are you going to do with the letters?
We're actually going to think about taking photos of each of the ones and putting them on the website. So there's more information at youngstownflea.com/believe.
Yeah. So what are the times for the Saturday and Sunday Fleas?
So the holiday Flea will be at our building, the address 365 East Boardman Street. Saturday the 3rd is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then Sunday the 4th is 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Right. Details at youngstownflea.com.
Details at youngstownflea.com.
And how many vendors are you expecting at the holiday Flea over there?
You know, we squeeze as many as we can in. It'll probably be about 75 to 80. We actually still get applications right up to the market. It's really interesting. So there are some times where, you know, we'll allow a late entry because we've got a gap in our product categories. And so we encourage folks, don't ever not reach out to us, even all the way up to the market. But we'll cap it somewhere around 80.
And it's a great way to get all of your holiday shopping done. Like, just get it out of the way now. Do you know what I mean?
And the important part about getting it out of the way now with holiday shopping with local vendors is you might not have a chance to get it later. These are often one-off, unique gift ideas, and a lot of these vendors don't get the chance to replenish before the holidays. They've got online orders, they've got business orders, wholesale orders, and so this inventory,
regular jobs.
So this inventory that you're seeing at Flea on Phelps or Holiday Flea, it might be it. You know, that unique, you know, star-shaped license plate, or, you know, that custom knife or that beard oil. It might be the last bottle.
717 Credit Union. Business services designed to meet your daily needs. Commercial loans, business deposits, merchant and payroll services. 717 Credit Union. It's knowing you were treated right every time.